Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Thank you for being here today and joining me. I've got a topic that I think is really important for us to discuss today. You know, we have so many things in our lives to be grateful for. I mean, every morning I get up and I'm so grateful for my life, for my friends, my family, and I'm sure that you do a similar thing. But there's always this thing in the back of our minds that thinks, you know, is the grass greener if? You know, and you can think of all the things that you might say to sort of put that gratitude in context. And you say, well, my life would be much happier if I had more money. It'd be much happier if I could lose some weight, or if I had, you know, some friends in the neighborhood, or if I had a love in my life, or had more energy, or a handsome partner, or a flat stomach, or if I had, you know, just more, if you're a blogger, more blog followers. I mean, this obsession with popularity. If only I had more time to myself. You know, if only I was able to travel more. If only I was able to travel more widely. If only I had a friend to travel with. You know, it goes on. And you probably, as I'm talking, are thinking things that you said to yourself. You know, my life would be much happier or much more comfortable if. So the list obviously is endless. Looking for the grass is greener is one of our pastimes. It seems in a way almost to be generated by the abundance of social media and that comparison that, you know, people get online and they always tell their good stories. You know, I did this, I went there, I wore that, I achieved this. They never say the tears that were behind the disappointments or the failures or the struggles. It's always the glowy bright side that's shown on social media. So it's very, very hard to say, I'm happy just where I am. No if onlys. So I think, if you actually look at it a different way, like, you know, if I was able to, and start putting it in a positive, I can lose weight, or I can, make the most of this situation that I'm going through. You can switch the mindset around a little bit. But anyway, the if only list is endless, and your blessings don't always rise to the top. The gratitude list is always maybe at the top, that, well, it would be great, but if only. So one of our bloggers, Tamara Gracia, wrote this article, and I encourage you to go read it, because she really goes into this in her own personal way, of course, and she talks about her own situation, but gives some advice, you know, some actual ways to question that, you know, grass is greener phenomenon. You know, is the grass really that much greener? And actually, to be honest with you, most of us in our 60s have had situations where we thought, you know, if only I was living somewhere, or if only I was going somewhere, and then you go or you move and it's nothing like you expected. You know, so we know from our experience that the grass is not always greener. It's often a completely different color. It's often darker. It's often not what we think we want, but we still get up in the morning and create a mantra of those if only list. So what can we do? First of all, connect with the present. I think this is such a cliched statement, but it's also such a true one. If you can just stay with where you are, what your situation is, and truly count the blessings in that moment, and try to understand that, you know, even if you had some other things that might make your life more comfortable or even more happy, that, you know, you are the one that your brain is creating your thoughts. And your thoughts are creating your actions. And it's critical to sort of build this connection between what you think in your mind is something that you want and what you physically desire or need or feel that you want. You know, is that thinking and feeling blending together? Tamara says one thing, she says, I'm not over there, I'm here. Take a deep breath. Let's do it now. Okay, just where are you right now? You're right there. And, you know, yes, there could be things that could be different, but right now you're where you are. And maybe do that short list of the things that you have in your life that are the ones that were the if onlys. You know, if only I got through this situation, and then you did, and then you're here. So connect with the present and connect that body and mind mindset so that you can actually start living truly with what you have, and love what you have. And want what you have is so precious. Again, the gratitude list I always come back to, because I think even when I go through in the morning, I do this as a regular thing. And I say that out loud. I say them out loud. I am grateful for my son, Nathan, for my daughter-in-law, Lena, for my daughter, you know, Lexi. I'm always saying things that are really, true from my heart. I mean it. I say it out loud. And it's just important. Okay, so let's talk about gratitude list. Now, I talked about gratitude list briefly at the beginning, but it really, honestly, in my opinion, can be the strongest, most activating force in your whole life. I mean, every morning I get up and I actually say it out loud. I actually say my gratitude list out loud. Thank you for my health. Thank you for letting me wake up this morning and be healthy. Thank you for my family. I mean, I list every single individual because that's the power of gratitude list. And then send them a message. Doesn't matter if they say, oh, another text from Margaret. But it's okay. Just say, I was just thinking about you and just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you, how awesome you are in this world, how much the world, appreciates you. And just say it every day. And then of course I go through my friends and I try to remember everybody, not just the ones that are like my closest friends, but women in my community, like names I remember, stories that you've shared with me. And it's really, really powerful. I love it. So my gratitude list is not just a reciting of names. It's an action list. It's an activity list that I can, actually reach out to people and make a difference in their lives. And of course, I'm enormously grateful for the 60andMe community. I cannot tell you how often I think about your situations, your stories, your help, your advice, and I'm so grateful for it. And you must have people in your life who are the same. Go down your text list and see who sent you messages and just send them a note back, or just send an email or even a letter. How would that be? Even your pets. Be grateful for your pets. And a lot of people are, by the way, a lot of people are super connected to their animals and to their, their furry friends. And I think it's just so important to actually do that. A relationship, Tamara talks about relationships with her daughter who were actually shifting and changing over the years. And so be grateful for that reconciliation, for that getting together again. And, people that entertain you, even if they don't even know your name, think about how they make you laugh, how they make you smile, and just the joy that you get from them being in the world. Time to reflect on your own contributions as well. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for my heart. I'm grateful for my compassion. I'm grateful for the things that I contribute to the world. Yes, I mean, being significant, being important, being, sort of relevant in the world is super important, but it's also being grateful for yourself. You are awesome. That word's a bit over you, but you are talented. You are beautiful. You are, you're strong, resilient, and say it to yourself. And I'm grateful for those skills that I have learned over the years. It's just a gift. Simply a gift. Making the most out of your own green grass is what Tamara says. I love that image. It's like, rarely do you do anything that, that you count as a need anymore. You want it. They're not needs like you have to have them. If only I had more money. That's not the most important thing. It could help. It could be fun. It could be enabling. It could be empowering. But it's not your need. I don't need it. I may want it. I may desire it. I may work for it. I may struggle for it. I may desire it so much that I do things, I'm here to enjoy this life, and pleasure is the greatest motivator over pain. But sometimes just recognizing that the if only item isn't necessary to your happiness, and you can live without it. It's okay to do some things that treat yourself, of course, pamper yourself, or in my case, go for a train journey, or, spend some money, or do something that is on that if only list. Like, I would be happier if I could get on a train today and drive. Well, you can do that. It's not like you have to deny every single thing that you want or desire, but it's just not needing it. It's not needing it so that to the point that you're jealous of others who do, or feeling that you're somehow not resilience, an opposite word, not able to be strong in that area, that you're incapable of dealing with that if only. So take away the if onlys and just make them the present, maybe I want, but also I would appreciate, but don't make it conditional, your happiness conditional on it. That's the secret. So what do you think? Is your grass pretty green? Are you in green grass territory? Are you looking for more, looking for something different? Do you find yourself saying, if only, that the grass is probably greener on the other side, if only I had, or did, or was? Maybe it's time to reflect on that. Leave your comments below. Let's have a chat, have a conversation about this. And, maybe you have a special way of making your grass greener, some techniques that you use. I'd love to know. So thank you so much again for being here. Please like this video if you just put, check that checkbox at the bottom, because it enables YouTube to know that you're interested in this topic and spread it to other women. And also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I would appreciate it. Anyhow, I hope that you're doing well. Know that I'm thinking about you, and I think about you. I do. I'm grateful for you all, and you help me to have a gratitude list. I'm million miles long, and I'm so grateful for that. And thank you again for being here today. Go out and have a wonderful day. Make those if-onlys more muted and realize that they're not necessary for your happiness. You're fine just where you are. Your grass is pretty green right now. Okay, take good care, everybody. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye for now.